The Movie Bar Podcast.
Welcome to the Movie Bar Podcast. Enjoy the show.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Movie Bar Podcast. I'm John.
Pretty sure I'm Justin.
I'm Billy. How you guys doing this week?
Apparently,
Billy's
I'm doing a lot better than you guys.
Yeah. I just have a cough and my throat's a little sore and my belly's upset. But
So, all the things.
all right, so a little bit of housekeeping. Last week I said I watched Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3 for a secret project. And last night I attended the Enchantment Under the Sea dance at the Rhode Island Comic-Con. Now, this was an adventure. Had a lovely date last night. It was kind of her first time going to anything Comic-Con related, so we were kind of watching all these people come out in their outfits, trying to figure out exactly what they were. And then,
That must have been fun with John. Well, fucking.
but when we were standing in the hallway waiting to go in, we Christopher Lloyd and Thomas Wilson from Back to the Future walked past us to go to the elevators. I mean, there could have been like other celebrities that walked past. I had no idea who the hell anybody was.
Oh, yeah, buddy. Probably.
Yeah. And then, so we go in and they had like a couple tables you could sit down at, a couple tables you could stand up at, a couple bars. And of course, they couldn't figure out how to work the credit card machines. The guy's like, well, if you go out in the hall, in the lobby, go up to the second floor, there's an ATM. I was like, yeah, no.
Yeah. $5 charge just to
Yeah.
use this stupid thing.
But it was at the Omni Hotel there that's connected to the Providence Place Mall in the Amica Arena. So
I think
they started
that's where
off.
we had our company holiday party when I was an
really?
electrician, like 15 years ago. 20
Yeah.
years ago.
It was in the Narragansett room. But yeah, they had a DJ that started off, and then they brought out this live band, and they were screaming into the microphone. You couldn't understand what they were saying. And then at one point, they had a guy dressed as Marty McFly come up on stage and play a song, and then get chased off by the bullies or whatever. But we're standing at this table, and you know, it's a small table. And all of a sudden, I look over, and there's this guy, no taller than like 5 feet. I guess his name was Josh. But I couldn't see his face because he had a hood up over, and he was, and I'm kind of like looking like, what the hell? Because he's just standing there staring straight ahead, you know, doesn't say anything. So I go to the bathroom, and I come back, and he's now moved closer to the table to where I was standing. And I'm like, oh, okay, I see how this is. So he moves over, I take my spot back, and like he's kind of creeping me out a little bit, like not saying anything. He's just staring straight ahead. He's got something over his eyes. So the girl I went with, Katie, she kind of like, hi, what's your name? And I'm Josh. And, you know, I guess he was from the area or whatever. And like, okay, so what's this supposed to be? He goes, unspecified Star Wars soldier, I guess, something along those lines. So I'm already out. I haven't seen a Star Wars movie since the first three. And then, you know, as the night goes on, you see, you know, there's somebody dressed as Kirby
Mm-hmm.
in the video games.
Mm-hmm.
There was a little Hispanic guy dressed as Mario. Bunch of Marty McFlys. Trying to think what else. There was a Chucky and Tiffany. A couple people dressed as people from Greece. And we're just kind of watching them in their environment, and they're playing music. And at one point, Katie's like, what song is that? Oh. It was like a club remix of the Mario theme song. And these people are going fucking apeshit over it.
Oh, yeah.
And we're standing there, and there's this guy like taking pictures, and he had this girl with him that was like red lingerie or whatever. And I guess this other guy went to go like slap her ass or something. I didn't see what happened before, but shit got heated. I thought there was going to be a nerd fight, but it was very interesting. And then we started talking to Josh a little bit. He was telling us this was his 9th time going there, and where to stay and how to do it. The VIP was worth it or whatever. But very interesting. And then we got to leave without paying for parking because the gate was open when we left. By the time we found the car, because of course I got lost. But yeah, so that was my Enchantment Under the Sea story. Wake up, Justin. Check that. So, all right, other big news stories. Actress Terry Gar dies at age 79. She was a offbeat comic actress from Young Frankenstein and Tootsie.
Lots of things.
There's a lot of things in the 80s.
She died of multiple sclerosis.
Yeah.
So condolences to his friends, her friends, family, and fans.
Yes, and next up, Robert Englund and Richard Brake have been cast in upcoming Pinocchio slasher film from the makers of Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. So they're in the Pooniverse now.
That was a better time.
Yes.
Hello, Pooniverse.
Yes.
Did you see the still they posted of Pinocchio?
Yeah, it's from the end of Blood and Honey too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, if you watched it.
I did watch it, but I don't remember the end of it.
Yeah.
Shoot me.
Goldfish.
Okay, now it's time for
The feature presentation. Coming attraction.
Hey,
all right.
Tony
Justin,
Khan.
start us off.
And
Playlist.
once again, Johnny can't find the button. All right, December 6th. This looks so
Awesome.
damn interesting and awesome.
It's awesome. I can't
mean,
wait.
it's an ingenious way to make a horror movie and save some money on the budget. We have Invisible Raptor.
Hey, you
I
still
mean-
see those like claw slashes showing up
Yeah.
on the bodies. That's cool. I don't care.
Yeah.
That's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be cheesy and terrible.
I hope my movie theater gets it.
And
Is it limited release or is it nationwide?
I don't know. I didn't look into it. Hit my table. I'm in and out. Oops.
What?
So I hit my table, so I'm in and out.
Where can I watch The Invisible Raptor? Fandango at home, Paramount Plus. Most popular streaming movies certified fresh. Okay. Well, we'll keep an eye out for that one. Next is The Sticky. It's got the lady. She was from Cocaine Bear, wasn't she?
Yes, she was. She was the park ranger.
Yeah, park ranger. They're trying to steal maple syrup. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's like one of those stupid comedy movies.
It's a true story.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it?
Yep.
Yes.
Those damn Canadians, eh?
Hey,
Do we have a following in Canada? We love you.
Crazy money.
yep. Next up, we have Nevermore, The Raven Effect, coming soon. A documentary about the old wrestler from the 90s, Raven.
I think the whole
Or Scotty
takeaway,
Flamingo.
Johnny Polo. I think the whole takeaway from this was when Sandman tells the story about how he died and then wrestled that night.
I'm surprised he hasn't wrestled dead
Surprised he hasn't what?
multiple times.
I'm sure he has. He doesn't remember.
Okay.
But I know Raven said it was difficult to make this documentary. You ever listen to his podcast?
No, I've
Raven
heard it's
Effect?
really good. He's a very intelligent being.
Yeah, he's like Mensa smart and shit.
Yeah.
The triads he goes on, like just talking about random stupid shit. It's been a long time since I've listened to it, but I used to
Tirade.
tirade. That's the word. I am not Mensa smart, so.
I speak John.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. I'll watch that one.
Then also on December 6th, F, Mary, Kill. I watched the trailer. I don't know.
No,
It doesn't look like anything. It was kind of hard to follow what exactly was going on, and it's just dumb.
Yeah.
Like I would expect that as a title to a dumb college age comedy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
like you say who you're gonna fuck, marry, kill, but then you actually have to do it.
Yeah, but
That would make it scary.
seems like what it is, but I don't know. It was hard to
Yeah.
kind of follow.
And lastly, coming in February, I believe, Hard
Yeah.
Eyes. Like a Valentine's Day killer. Yeah, been done.
Yeah. My Bloody Valentine.
But they didn't have hard eyes.
Yeah. Oh, they had a minor.
Hollywood's got a lot of those.
And then Valentine, the movie Valentine, it had Cupid.
Well, this killer has heart.
Right, Cupid didn't have hard eyes.
No. I enjoyed the movie Valentine. That was one of our first episodes me and Kyle covered. We can always revisit that, you know. Anything in the first like 60 episodes we can go back and cover because it's like Kyle never existed. Too cool for us.
Hey. Don't give the kid a hard time.
Why? Just because you're on the same block as him doesn't mean if you leave, we'll be able to go back and cover him even more. Except for the China Salesman, that's on the banned list.
All right.
All right, what did we watch this week, Billy?
Oh, I was homesick a lot. Your list is pretty good.
Oh God, it's gonna be a long list.
Not too long. I started off with have any of you guys seen The Loved Ones?
The Loved Ones.
The Loved Ones.
No.
It's
Who's in it?
good. No one you would know. It's Australian.
Oh.
But it's all English, so you'll be okay with it.
They talk like this, mate.
Yeah. But it's about like this boy who loses his father in a car accident. And this girl asks him to go to the school dance. And he says no because he's going with his girlfriend. So the girl's father kidnaps him and makes him like go to her own prom. It's disturbing. It is so.
I might
good.
have seen that. It sounds familiar.
He gets his feet stabbed through with knives. He hammers knives through his feet to keep him nailed to the floor. Oh, it was bloody. It was violent. Yeah, it was excellent. Excellent movie. Okay, moving on. I watched Junior. Then I watched The Mangler from mid '90s with Buffalo Bill as the policeman. And
I
I
guess that
watched.
was on Shutter.
No, I own
Oh, you won't.
Fandango. Then I watched Monty Python's Meaning of Life. I needed a good laugh. Still homesick. And I watched Brothers on Amazon Prime. That was pretty funny. I like that, especially the part with the ape. That was funny. For Halloween night, my Halloween movie was Jason X. I just felt like rewatching it. Jason in space. Then I wanted to get, kind of get ready for Christmas, so I watched Santa Stein. It was a Screambox movie. The kid who accidentally kills Santa makes it his life's work to bring him back, but when he does, he's pretty much a mindless killer. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. And I watched the Shudder exclusive Revenge, which is a good bloody revenge story. Have you ever seen it?
Yeah, I saw it when it first came out.
Yeah, that was good. Then I watched Cannonball Run 2. And I finished the week with the absolute classic, legendary 1977's Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Watched it without me? He's already seen it.
All right, Justin, what did you watch this week?
Oh gosh. Well, let's see. I watched Junior, so there's that. I also watched on Halloween. I watched Jackass 2 and Jackass 3. Just cause.
I've been
Actually,
watching
no,
clips on Facebook. I
Jackass 1 and Jackass 2. Sorry, not Jackass 2 and 3.
kind of want to go back and rewatch those. We watched the last one.
Yeah, well, now that I get the Paramount, I was like, ooh, I could watch Jackass. And then I made the horrible mistake of watching Spirit Halloween. Oh my god, that was
Ours would have been so much better.
very not good.
Yeah.
Very not good.
Well, it was geared towards kids, so what do you expect? Is that it?
Yeah.
All right. So I also watched Brothers. Enjoyed it. It was funny, especially the orangutan scene. I finally watched Deadpool and Wolverine.
I have not watched it yet.
Finally, a multiverse movie that I understand. Maybe it's because I've seen most of the movies that they're referring to, but I understood it. Then I watched Stream, that new movie from the producers of Terrifier. It was okay.
That's the other thing I watched.
What?
Founder.
Founder?
Yeah. Yeah.
McDonald's
Michael
one?
Keaton, McDonald's one.
Oh,
It was
I like that.
okay.
Yeah. Made me hate McDonald's.
Yeah.
Why? Because it used
He's
to
an
be
asshole.
55 cents and now it's fucking.
Nah, because he was just a dick and an asshole.
He was a ruthless businessman.
He's a dick and an asshole.
Anyways, back to
He's
my
a dick
list.
and an asshole.
Now at this point, who knows? He's dead.
So yeah, I watched Stream. It was okay. It was like people in a hotel and they're all part of a game, and whoever's the last surviving wins. Then I watched Maxine, the third in the Mia Goth trilogy from Ty West. Wasn't as good as X, but then I watched the Netflix movie Woman of the Hour about the lady that goes on the dating game show with the killer, the serial killer.
Mhm.
It was okay. And then for Slumber Party Massacre this month on the Movie Crypt, they did the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but like the this one had like it was like old footage.
Behind the scenes?
No, not like behind the scenes, but like you know, like when you watch it now, it's clear and
Oh yeah, like
this is
original,
like gritty and it was from the UK and they showed it in the stream and then they did it Joe Bob style. So Joe Lynch was fake Joe Bob and Adam Green was Marcy the male girl. He had boobs and lipstick and everything. It was weird to watch, but and then I didn't watch a Halloween movie because I went on trick or treating with Hunter, and I watched Junior. So, but now it's time for
The feature presentation.
I live.
It's impossible, it's not natural, and I'm not interested.
I took you for a scientist.
I am a scientist.
Yeah? Well, where's your vision? Opportunity's knocking here.
You're just trying to manipulate me.
Yes, I am. So what? We're on the verge of something fantastic, and I need you to carry it through with me.
What's going on?
Can you keep an open mind? I mean, really wide open?
Let's put a bun in your oven.
I must be crazy to be doing this.
You may be crazy, but you're also pregnant.
I'm pregnant. I just can't keep anything down.
It's morning sickness. It'll pass. Eat crackers.
Alex, you're sweating like a racehorse.
What's going on?
Everything's perfectly normal, except for the fact that the mom is also the dad.
Yoo-hoo!
You look so beautiful tonight.
You look sort of glowing.
Yes, you do. You look positively lit up. What's the good news?
No good news. If this gets out, your life is over.
My nipples are very sensitive.
What?
Does my body disgust you?
No.
You kissing? Wait a minute, Alex. You're in no condition to start a relationship.
I want you to know everything about me. I'm pregnant.
From Universal Pictures and Ivan Reitman comes Something Inconceivable.
Oh my God.
Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Feel how soft my skin is.
That's it.
Danny DeVito,
Guys do not have babies. We leave that to the women. That's part of the beauty of being a guy.
and Emma Thompson.
You think men don't hold enough cards? You have to take this away from us as well.
I would love, protect, and nurture the milk of it, everything I've got in me.
Stop it.
No, I don't stop it. I want my babies.
Junior.
Is this your first?
Yes,
This year, Labor Day is November 23rd.
but I've nothing to wear.
With them. This week, our feature presentation.
so well the first time.
Yeah.
This week on the feature presentation, we're covering Junior. A research scientist becomes the world's first pregnant man in order to test a drug he and a colleague have designed for expectant women. To carry out the trial, he has an embryo implant, believing that he will carry the baby for 3 months, hardly expecting to face the prospect of giving birth.
As this movie is rated PG-13, had a runtime of 1 hour 49 minutes. Directed by the legendary Ivan Reitman. It was released November 23rd, 1994. Had a budget of $60 million and a box office of $108.4 million. So not that great box office for this at that budget. It's currently available for purchase on all streaming sites, not free anywhere.
And our cast of characters and characters they are. We have Arnold Schwarzenegger as Dr. Alex Hess. Danny DeVito as Dr. Larry Arbogast. Emma Thompson as Dr. Diana Ridden. Frank Langella as Noah Baines. Pamela Reed as Angela. Ida Turturro as Louise. James Eckhouse as Ned Sneller. Megan Kavanaugh as Willow. Welka Watt as Jenny. Merle Kennedy as Samantha. Judy Collins as Naomi. Mindy Seeger as Alice. And yes, Detective Stabler himself, Christopher Maloney as Mr. Lanzarata. That was wild to see.
Yeah.
And Antoinette Terragine as Mrs. Lanzalata.
Okay, so based off the synopsis, You have a guy that's going to carry a baby. Is that a yay or a nay?
Yeah, honestly, when this movie first came out, it did not interest me at all, which is
I know you
why
said last week you never seen it.
I never saw it. This is my first time watching it, and yeah, I think I probably made the right choice.
Yeah, I think that this made all the money that it made strictly off of
Twins.
Arnold and Danny up there.
Yeah.
They were
on that
expecting twins, and they did not get twins.
postage. Yeah. And I mean, it had points where it had some funny lines, but
Yeah.
overall, it wasn't a great comedic.
Come on, as his hormones
Movie.
start to develop, and you said you were going to be home at 6.
Yeah,
just come
but
home whenever.
Yeah.
These days, those kinds of movies don't really fly. Because it's it's patronizing, you know. Where he's just trying to ham it up, you know.
But it was before its time when he gets sent to that clinic in the wig and
Yeah.
Can you think of any movies around this time of the release that compares to this movie? I
Twins.
mean, not so much a pregnant guy, but yeah, twins. Obviously.
Everybody knows nothing. It's not like, you know, those horror movie trends where one studio thinks of this killer and the other one comes up with something eerily similar at the exact same time.
You mean like Steamboat and Mousetrap?
Dreamboat.
Well, that
yes.
I get those,
Yeah.
you know, but I mean like when it's more, you know, out of the blue, you know.
Yeah,
At least there's a reason. Jumping on that hot, fresh, new, copyright-free.
Yeah. What was the movie's overall message? And do you agree with it or disagree with it?
I don't know what the overall message was here. I think it tried to say anything a woman can do, a man can do too, and I don't think that that's a very good message to be sending out there.
No.
Leave it to the ladies.
So
wonderful job.
Mickey's sitting right there, isn't she?
Nope.
She's off screen holding a gun, like, you will answer correctly.
No, I saw that. And no, I don't want to do that. No, thank you. Okay.
Yeah, I have no interest in being on that end of that cannon.
Nope.
No. Nope, I'm good. The location. I don't think it really specifies exactly where it is.
Gotta be out California.
Yeah. That's a good location for a story like this. What genre would you guys categorize this as?
It's a comedy.
I mean, it tries to be a comedy, but it's more.
Doesn't deliver on the comedy.
It's more drama-ish.
Is it really drama though? It's like really.
I mean, you
More
have the
than
antagonist as the dean, cuts their funding and kicks them out of the lab and replaces them with the female. And
I mean, if they're not getting anything done, that's what you're supposed to do.
yeah,
it's a business.
And the way they handle the Embros, you're supposed to hold them with like big gloves and tweezers and oh.
It's a movie. They're actors. They're not going to get it 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, Arnold's walking around with a pregnancy baby on. Remember that, belly on. Remember that.
Well, to his credit, Arnold did spend time in the obstetrician's waiting room learning how pregnant women behave. And he wore a pregnancy suit before filming scenes to get more in touch with his character. Dedication right there.
Wonder if they gave him one of the pregnancy simulators and gave him all the shockers and all that good stuff.
Ah!
An early cut of the movie ended with an abortion scene that was nixed by the studio after the subject was deemed too politically sensitive.
Yeah,
Extensive reshoots were required to make the final movie work. But out of all the movies that the producer and director Ivan Reitman made with Arnold Schwarzenegger, he cited this was not his best, but his favorite.
Yeesh.
What do you feel was a major turning point in the story?
when Frank found out.
Oh, that he was still taking the stuff?
Frank, the boss.
Oh, the
Oh.
dean, yeah.
Frank Lange. Noah Baines.
Yeah.
I just call him Skeletor.
Okay, that works. Then he puts the guy on the inside of Larry's gynecology office.
Yep.
Obstetrician's office.
Health clinic.
And
Fertility clinic.
when something happens, to let him know. And
Tells everybody to go home. Gonna do an emergency C-section. Brilliant play.
was there something you didn't understand about the film?
Why
Think
did they
back
try
to when you
make
first watched
comedy
it as a
after this?
kid. Yeah. Think back to well, this is mainly for Justin because Billy didn't see it until this week. Think back to when you were a kid watching this.
Good luck with that. No. I didn't like it then.
No.
I know that. This wasn't funny. I was hoping for some good Arnold jokes. Danny in there. It just didn't really have it. The material was
There was no you move too slow.
who is your daddy and what does he do?
I'm your daddy. This
I mean,
one
the
was.
Aerosmith jokes were kind of funny, but
Oh, yeah, when Frank thinks that she's sleeping with a member of Aerosmith.
Yeah.
she puts the poster up on the back of the door.
Hell of a dot thrower, though. And it turns out it's just like, what, the fitness guy or the...
Yeah, as a personal trainer.
Well, when I told him, he sent me a signed picture of him in the band. What did you like best about the movie? Anything?
Oh.
Wasn't...
I think his descent with the hormones was kind of funny.
Yeah, that was right. I mean, the scene with him and the pig in the blankets.
Yeah. And then when he orders the Chinese food with Larry's wife.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're eating like a pregnant woman. I know. What did you like least about the film? Anything? Wasn't funny enough.
Yeah, a little too long.
Yeah, it was too long. That 20 minutes made a difference on this one.
Yeah.
It's just... It wasn't funny.
No. I mean, if you
Like,
saw Twins
overall,
first and then
start
you
to
watch
finish-
this, you would kind of expect something a little more funnier.
I mean, just knowing Arnold and Danny DeVito from that period in time.
Yeah.
You know? So, it was a letdown. And
Yeah, we should have
having
covered.
to watch it again just reminded me how much of a letdown it was.
Yeah, maybe like Emma Thompson playing her role, being just a bumbling idiot.
There's always one of those when it comes to like scientists and shit.
I know, but still.
She did a
Who
hell
knows
of a
how it had
job.
to be the woman, huh?
Okay. Get off the high horse there, Billy.
Yeah.
Tell Mickey put the gun down.
Ain't even in the room.
Let me text her real quick and tell her what you're talking about. Do you at least have a favorite scene?
Franks and beans.
Justin?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Not really. It was like most of it was just wasn't really all that memorable. I watched it yesterday.
I watched it last week, so imagine how I'm doing.
Just I don't it like some of his pregnancy stuff was funny, and it just
Especially when he's getting like the contractions and he's in his room and he's trying to call, I need my Frank.
that wasn't funny. That was sad.
Larry.
Oh, Larry, sorry.
I remember Larry. Next week.
Does the
Oh,
world of the
Penguin.
film work like in the real world? If not, what makes it different?
Well, no, it doesn't work because men don't
mean-
get pregnant.
The plot of the movie generally.
If you had to watch it again, what would you focus on?
Back of my eyelids.
More on my phone.
All right, let's talk casting. Did they cast the movie well?
Yeah, I mean the cast is fine.
Yeah.
I just think it was just not a good.
I mean, 94, this was a stellar cast. DeVito and
Mhm.
Arnold.
It's not a funny topic.
Did any of the characters in the movie make you angry? I thought the Dean was kind of an asshole. Typical.
No.
Really. They all kind of got themselves in their own goddamn situations. So.
What do the characters learn about themselves and how do they change throughout the story?
Well, Arnold learns that he wants to be a dad by being a mom.
How does this film fit into the history of film?
It's a footnote.
Yes. All right, so let's talk about how the film ends. Is everything resolved?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so.
I mean, obviously, they think that they're getting a guy having a baby, and it turns out to be Larry's wife. They sneak Arnold in, do the C-section, has a baby boy.
No, Arnold had the baby girl.
Baby
Oh, it's
girl.
baby girl, I'm sorry. Larry had the baby boy. And it ends with them on the beach celebrating the first birthday of the two children.
Mm-hmm. And Emma's character is pregnant.
Yes.
Mm. And then
they
they're trying to
kinda
get Danny
to be pregnant. Yep.
Yeah, and they set up for a sequel, but obviously never happened.
Thankfully.
I don't know why I'm going to ask this, but I know what Billy's probably answer was. What were you thinking when you finished watching the film? Thank God it's over.
No, I mean, I just really didn't care.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't. I just remember thinking, wow, I remember why I haven't watched this since I watched it the first time.
Yeah, this is one I go back to every once in a blue moon.
No, I don't. Ever.
Said me.
I'll never will again.
Yeah, this is a one and only.
Has this movie aged well? Would it get made today?
No. Way too touchy a subject. What you get?
Was there anything that kept you invested in the movie?
Having to do this podcast.
Yeah.
Reboot potential?
No.
All right. We've already talked about the length. It was about 20 minutes too long.
Yeah. Possibly an hour and 50 minutes too long.
Sequel potential. It does not have a sequel. I mean, they could have done Junior 2.
They could do it now and have their daughter and the son. And fuck you, Hollywood. Don't steal my ideas. No, you can't have it. No, we don't want it.
All right. Do you recommend this movie? Billy?
No. I mean,
No.
I think this is the first time we don't recommend a movie. Not even without nostalgia glasses on. It doesn't like.
No.
maybe
The
it's like a
nostalgia doesn't
one
help.
time if you really want to.
Yeah.
But if you're at all curious, maybe. But
If you're gonna watch an Arnold and Danny DeVito movie, go watch Twins. All right, Justin, why don't you give us some ratings?
Well, IMDb gave it a 4.7 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes 39%. Letterboxd 2.3. I'm gonna go 1.5. Billy?
Give it 2.
Down.
We'll go 3.
Generous, you people. Generous. Next week, we have a classic.
Absolute legendary.
True legendary movie.
Made by one of the
35th
great geniuses.
Anniversary of UHF. Starring the one and only Weird Al Yankovic.
I am so looking forward to this.
And
I
Michael
love this
Richards.
movie.
I'm gonna wind up watching the Weird Al story again too.
Oh, Weird? Yeah, Yankovic.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that movie.
Well, you fucking blow Weird Al, but you know Arnold tries to have a baby, and you're fucking all against it.
Well, UHF and Weird were good movies, and they were
Yeah.
funny.
Yes, and Weird Al is a genius. He's been doing
Yes.
it for longer than I've been born. So, screw you, John.
And he's old.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
and he still puts on an awesome concert.
I was talking about you, but I see you're old.
I am old, but he is older, and he
Yeah, I
still
know.
puts on an awesome concert.
Well, that's a wrap, folks. Thanks for joining us today.
Before we go, find us on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Podcast, and most places you might be listening to your podcast at.
Oh, you didn't have to get up and leave in the right with the fucking ending comes up.
Yeah, I got to do you that yesterday, last time.
I'm not on call.
I know.
So
It was
now.
funny.
Yeah.
John was laughing. Okay, and don't forget to follow us on social media to stay updated on future episodes and join the conversation. You can find us on X/Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at movie_bar_pod. Pod. I can barely talk. Shut up. And at the Movie Bar Podcast on Facebook.
We've
I
done
just
this a
want to
fucking
be
100
loved.
times.
Is that so wrong?
Until next time, keep the popcorn popping and the reels rolling, and we will catch you next time on the Movie Bar Podcast.
Where's your papers, Wazowski?
It's impossible, it's not natural, and I'm not interested.
I took you for a scientist.
I am a scientist.
Yeah? Well, where's your vision? Opportunity's knocking here.
You're just trying to manipulate me.
Yes, I am. So what? We're on the verge of something fantastic, and I need you to carry it through with me.
What's going on?
Can you keep an open mind? I mean, really wide open?
Let's put a bun in your oven.
I must be crazy to be doing this.
You may be crazy, but you're also pregnant.
I'm pregnant. I just can't keep anything down.
It's morning sickness. It'll pass. Eat crackers.
Alex, you're sweating like a racehorse.
What's going on?
Everything's perfectly normal, except for the fact that the mom is also the dad.
Yoo-hoo!
You look so beautiful tonight.
You look sort of glowing.
Yes, you do. You look positively lit up. What's the good news?
No good news. If this gets out, your life is over.
My nipples are very sensitive.
What?
Does my body disgust you?
No.
You kissing? Wait a minute, Alex. You're in no condition to start a relationship.
I want you to know everything about me. I'm pregnant.
From Universal Pictures and Ivan Reitman comes Something Inconceivable.
Oh my God.
Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Feel how soft my skin is.
That's it.
Danny DeVito,
Guys do not have babies. We leave that to the women. That's part of the beauty of being a guy.
and Emma Thompson.
You think men don't hold enough cards? You have to take this away from us as well.
I would love, protect, and nurture the milk of it, everything I've got in me.
Stop it.
No, I don't stop it. I want my baby.
Junior.
Is this your first?
Yes,
This year, Labor Day is November 23rd.
but I've nothing to wear.